said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, Ori did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything. I am the praise. Remember me.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland,
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jones. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers for him from a week ago:
13 carries, 121 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Ravens had 7 and 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried behind sees Ojulari. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Likely, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive.
He's got him in, complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards.
I can still hear reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, Brian, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jones throwing on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Complete to Likely. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From just shy of midfield, Jones, no hesitation, goes right back to Likely. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jones now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we're at halftime here on a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end, it's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
The upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. In motion right comes Jackson. Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
First down, Jones.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw is on target to Likely.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Touchdown! Devontae Parker. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
There's a quick throw caught by Andrews.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, Any slim hopes they had at a playoff